right back to the plate. And if it does like it normally does, Napleton throws to first and gets his man. So Cards down a run, give up a leadoff base runner here, and we'll see if there's any bunting from Winne. Winne's had a perfect day. A single, a walk, and a sac fly. Scored a run, driven in a run, and he's reached base in 12 straight games. Hitting .343, you don't expect the sacrifice. This team only has 2 this year coming into tonight's game. They are Tellier and Gill. It's also not a bench that plays much. There are 8 guys that play all the time, and 2 of them are on the shelf. Again, Merrick Houston, who started 17 games, and Nick Kurtz, who started 17 games. So few throws over to first to keep King close. Cards have yet to turn a double play. Had a few opportunities. First pitch, breaking ball misses down, and Corbett now pitching with someone on for the first time since the single by Reinisch in the 4th. King aboard on a strikeout. He's reached on a ball that popped out of McCoy's glove and a swing and a miss on a wild pitch. Could not hold up the swing there. 1-1 the count. It was a pitch over the zone anyway. A walk in the first. The 2-run triple in the second, just off of Lippy's glove on a diving attempt. So Seaver King's lived a fortunate life, because that error before, he also had it bounce up and hit him and roll into the right field corner, allowing the run to score and allowing him to get to second. Corbin misses again. It's 2-1, and Caleb, I don't know that he's tiring, but he's up over 40 pitches here. Something to certainly keep an eye on as he goes over to first again. Seaver King, 5 of 6 on steals, second on the team. Just 26 and 29 tries. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him climbing the ladder there on 93. 2-2 the count. Saw Justin Haywood's parents here at the ballpark. Always nice to see them. Justin, the head coach at Lincoln Memorial. Runner at first base, nobody out. 7th inning, row over. A little closer play at first. Away from first, Seaver King. First name spelled just like the Hall of Famer Tom. Here's a ground ball through the left side, a base hit. Had a few seeing eye singles here for the Deacons, and there's 2 on with nobody out for Reinisch. Crash Davis says that's a ball with eyes. Reinisch has singled twice, driven in a run, and struck out. Excuse me. Catching up to me as Campbell continues to loosen down in the pen. Reinisch a lefty. Ballestero a switch hitter in behind him. And McCoy in on the grass at first is expecting a bunt. It's not something they do much. Squaring, here it is. Corbett, gloves, thought about third, but he'll go to first. Hoy covering the bag, fields it. It goes 1-4. Just the 3rd of the year. You can tell how much this run means to Wake Forest for them to lay down a sacrifice. Here's Tate Ballestero. In a lot of situations here, you walk this guy with 1 out and runners at second and third, but Ballestero is 0 for 2 with 2 backwards Ks to go with a sac fly. So he's gotten the job done once, but he's also failed to move the baseball twice. Austin Hawk on deck is 0 for 3. Nelson following that is 0 for 3 as well. Infield's in at all 4 spots. 8-7 Deacons, 1 out. First pitch is low, 1-0. You may pitch around him in terms of what you throw him. Ballestero hit .288 at St. John's. Was second team All Big East in 2022, hitting .333. 1-0, wave and a miss. Boy, that slider has him tied up in knots. 1-1 the count. A 4-year letter winner, 2-time captain. He hit .083 at UVA. Was on the World Series team in 2021 and then went to St. John's. 1-1, wave and a miss, slider, 0-1-2 count. I'm looking at the spin rate too. The spin rate's not devastating on that slider, but boy, just the drop is. And now time is called, an offensive timeout. And over to chat with the batter, Bill Salento. Tom Walter used to coach third. I feel like this is the first year he hasn't. And I know some coaches do. We saw
Hola, Presidente. It is I, your loyal penultimo, with a workout for your mighty brain.
When Dan
A
McDonald was
formality,
hired,
I know,
he said,
for one of your brilliance.
every instinct for me was that I wanted to, but it's too important for me to be in the dugout when the team is on offense. There's so much more I can do for the team. Infield is now in and shifted with Keelan over on the right side of the infield. With one out, the 1-2 pitch. Good block by Luke Napleton on a ball in the dirt, trying to get the chasing swing from Ballestero, and I almost feel like if he'd thrown a fastball right down the middle, Ballestero would have been frozen right there. Ballestero 6'4", 205, switch hitting catcher, a grad student. Second and third, one out, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. He blew a fastball right past him, and Corbett now one strikeout away from a career best. That is his 6th. 9 for Louisville pitchers. There's 2 away, and that is an enormous strikeout in this game, the 3rd for Ballestero. And here's Austin Hawk. Not an official silver sombrero, as he did have a sac fly earlier, but some variation of that headwear, one way or the other. Second and third, 2 out. Big spot here for Corbett, and he fires low, 1-0.
I am so proud of you, Presidente. Your loyal citizens do whatever you tell them to do, Presidente.
Called strike. Corbett loses the cap again. 94 on the heater. 1-1 the count. Second and third, 2 out. Bottom of the 7th inning, a 1-run lead, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the plate away. Corbett wanted that call, but Greg Street staying true to his strike zone. It's 2-1. Hawk lined out to center to end the first off of Gongora. A comebacker to Gongora in the third, and then Corbett struck him out swinging on a 2-2 pitch in the 5th. The 2-1 offering here with 2 on and 2 out in the 7th. And a step and a bluff. That's the one opportunity to reset the pitch clock without consequence. The sole pitch clock we can see underneath the scoreboard on the outfield wall in right ticks down to 10. The 2-1 misses down. A hitter's count for Hawk at 3-1. A base hit would be devastating here. Corbett adjusts the cap, blows into the hand, looks down to the wristband with the yellowish tan glove, and from the third base side comes set with that front foot pointing to the shortstop. The 3-1 is over for a strike. He went with the slider and dropped it right in. We are full. That certainly plants a seed with Hawk. We've seen some fastballs blown by some guys, but the slider's also been a called strike. The 3-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 4, an awkward landing for Corbett as he stumbled a bit, and it's ball 4. That's the first walk for Corbett and the first free pass since Winne in the second.
Too much walking.
And the bases are loaded for Cam Nelson, who is 0 for 3. A bunt, a ground out, and a called strike 3. Do you go to the lefty?
I have the best.
What do the splits say? They're not going to. Corbett now working to Nelson. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He blew a fastball past him, 0-1. Nelson 0 for 3 and hitting a buck 54.
by hand if need be.
Nelson has 3 hits in 16
I
trips
should buy
against righties
myself
coming in. He's
something
1 of 8, or 1 of
like
7 against lefties entering the game.
Second
A
palace.
flare out of play left side, late to the fastball there, but making contact, and it's 0-2.
Ah, enemies all around. I shall
8-7
defeat
Wake
you all.
Forest. King at third, Winne at second, Hawk at first. 8-7 score in favor of the Deacons here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A long look to the wristband from Corbett. With 2 out and the bases full. Way ahead, here's the 0-2 from Caleb.
Look,
Good
a
smother
boat.
there on the slider.
It looks
He had
so
a feeling
tiny
he was
from
going to
here,
send one in,
but
and
I doubt it.
Napleton was ready as that one skipped off the plate into the catcher's gear. I don't know if you double up on it here. I'm thinking we go high fastball. Bases loaded, 2 out, the 1-2 pitch. Chopper up the middle. Thielen reaches, fields, and he has to eat it. Unbelievable. It's an RBI single on a chopper up the middle. Cam Nelson hitting 154, 0 for 3 tonight. Somehow just dribbles the ball up the middle of the infield. And if nobody touches that, it doesn't get to the wall in center. I mean, you've got a strikeout and a wild pitch for that batter to reach. And now
They call me
C9
the
single
broker.
and a chopper.
I guess I had
And
another
it's a
name
2-run
once.
advantage.
A few opportunities came up.
Corbett was ahead
Nothing
0-2 of
illegal.
Nelson.
Well, nothing that
And
can
he
be
just got
proven
a
to break
piece of
any
that
law.
ball over the second base bag. A strike to Salvino, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 with an HBP. And Corbett's got to be careful here because you can be frustrated all you want, but you've got to get this out. The count is 1-1. The bases are still loaded. Nelson was 1 of 2 with the bases full, and here's a ground ball through the left side that will bring home 1 as the throw comes in. It's now 9, make that 10-7. Salvino got the slider, and everybody's up a station. And Corbett, over 60 pitches, I was just going to say, he's got to be done. And here's Dan McDonald. So back-to-back singles by Nelson and Salvino. Salvino just hasn't played a ton. This is his first start. He came into this ball game 0 for 1, having to move in for Houston. And Corbett will take the slow walk back, and it's unfortunate that he doesn't get better than what he ends up with here.
I
Salvino,
knew you would get the hang of this way of issue. Making money is
no
good.
at-bats with the bases loaded this year, as he's had just 1 coming in. And it's going to be Campbell. After that walk to Hawk, you just had a sinking feeling, and the bounding single by Nelson made you even more doubtful that this inning was going to end well. Keep in mind it was a strikeout. I said Corbett was approaching his career best. No, he hasn't. He's equaled it. The strikeout that was his 6th, I did not notate because the batter reached. It's 10 Ks for the Cards. Corbett equals a career best with 6 or 7 Ks. And now Caden Campbell is on to pitch for the Louisville Cardinals. Campbell wears number 49, the 6'2" sophomore lefty from Cincinnati, Ohio. Leads the team with 10 appearances. 1-1 with an ERA of 6. 6 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 walks, 5 Ks. A double, a .250 opponent's average, 2 wild pitches. Campbell will work to Williams, the leadoff batter, and try to end this inning. As it has gone strikeout, wild pitch, single, sac bunt, strikeout, walk, bounding single up the middle, single through the left side. And now Williams, the batter, facing the new pitcher, Caden Campbell. I'm just Ken, being received by the fans about as well as a slap in the face on a cold night. Is for a team that's taken a 10-7 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning, you would think we were in a horse race in between races. So here's Javar Williams. He has walked, singled, grounded out, and struck out. What was an 8-7 lead is now extended to 10-7. And the Cards running out of outs, just 6 to play with. Campbell coming into a bases loaded situation, and the leadoff man at the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup, and he sweeps one away. There's no place to put Javar Williams. The splits on Williams: 500 against righties, 250 against lefties. Although that's coming into today's game. He singled off of Gongora, and Campbell misses away. It's 2-0. As Corbett was so prolific with the strikes, Campbell's put himself in an awful situation with a 2-0 count. A base hit here would probably end this game for all intents and purposes. The 2-0 delivery. Whoa, that's a bold take. A fastball for a strike. 2-1. I know you want to force the guy to throw a strike, but I'm thinking 2-0. I'm going to try to pull the trigger because he's going to try to ease one over the plate. Got it past him. Bases loaded, 2 out, the 2-1 delivery. Down and away, 3-1. And Campbell's a pitch away from walking in a run. Corbett is responsible for all 3 runners on base. 3 1/3 innings, 2 runs, both earned, 4 hits, a walk, and 7 Ks. Bases loaded, 2 out, the 3-1 pitch. And it's high, ball 4. It's 11-7. Caden Campbell comes in with a 5-pitch walk with the bases loaded. And the 9th batter of the inning will come to the plate. And it feels like this one is fading out of grasp for this Louisville Cardinals baseball team. Tell you're the best hitter on the team. It's not really where you want to be right here. Bases loaded. He can swing as freely as he wants. He has struggled against lefties. With the bases full, he's 1 of 4. And Campbell can't find the zone right now.
Did I forget something?
1-0. Tellier's reached base in 21 straight. And if not for Tellier, where is this team? Kid's hitting .386. Bases loaded, the 1-0. Strike on the outside. 1-1. Got a little gift there, I think. That looked to be outside. And what a frustrating inning. The 1-1. Sweeping breaking ball misses. 2-1. Campbell does not look like he is brimming with confidence. Bases loaded, 2 out. The 2-1. That misses low, 3-1. I mean, Campbell has essentially thrown 1 strike. Campbell, 2/3 of an inning against this Wake Forest team last year. 11-7 our score. Bases loaded, 2 out. A hitter's count, the 3-1 pitch. And it's inside, ball 4. Caden Campbell's come in and walked back-to-back batters with the bases loaded. I don't know how he is going to face another batter, as this one's getting out of hand. It's 12-7 and Seaver King is the batter. All of the runs scoring with 2
so
outs.
Many ways to juice the fruits of the Tropican economy.
And there's not so much as a conversation with Campbell. There's a strike. Fastball. As King, who started this inning swinging and missing at a 2-2 pitch. It bounced to the backstop, got stuck under the padding. Napleton had no chance to gather the carom and throw to first. And that's what started the frame. The 0-1.
Your job would be so much easier without the citizens.
Right it's 0-2. Now you got to put them away. 10th batter of the inning. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Campbell looks to the pitch side, adjusts the cap, and comes set at the belt. The 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. This is trouble. Hoy charges. Does no play. And it's 13-7. Just pounding the ball in the turf. It's like they're the 1944 or 54 Boston Orioles or Baltimore Orioles. Seaver King just pounds the ball into the turf for a base hit and extended the inning with his 3rd RBI of the afternoon. The walks, you can blame Campbell. That one, you can't. There's the 11th batter of the inning. It's Win A. And at some point, this inning's either going to come to a merciful end or it's going to come to a disastrous continuation because the walks and the singles are frustrating, but you throw one in the alley. The 0-1. There's a shot down the right field line. Foul. But he's still got the good hands. It's not just on getaway day. So we're reminded that the mercy rule is in place, and if Winnie were to do something that Napleton did earlier, this ballgame would be over. Bases loaded, 2 out. Way ahead Campbell, another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Little fuzz past him right there, but gosh, what a frustrating inning. 11 strikeouts for the Cardinals pitchers. But 11 batters come to the plate. 5 of them score on 4 hits. 2 batters were walked in. There were 3 free passes in the frame, and it all started with a strike 3 on a wild pitch. To the 8th, it's 13-7 Wake Forest. This is Louisville baseball from Learfield.
Feeder's Pet Supply is your hometown pet store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff knows that pets are family. So no matter what kind of pet you have, we offer them the area's widest selection of national brand and specialty brand pet food and supplies. Shop in store or on our new mobile app and get home delivery or 1-hour in-store pickup. Even set up auto order for your recurring purchases. It's all at Feeder's Pet Supply, the special neighborhood place for special pets and their people.
The U of L Health orthopedic experts get you back in the game of life faster. We lead the state in robotic surgical procedures that minimize pain and recovery time. Our high-level care and customized surgeries treat everything from shoulders to toes, including spines. And as the official health provider for U of L Athletics, we give that same VIP care to every patient. That's the power of you. Visit uoflhealth.org.
Welcome back to Couch Ballpark in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. A 7th inning to forget. A game that the Cards were down a run and then a 5 spot. Opened things up. It's now a 6-run advantage at 13-7. Now, I need to offer a hearty congratulations, and I don't want fans to read anything more into it because people know me. They know I'm not this type of person. But to Arthur Albiero, I would like to congratulate you on your Oakland Grizzlies for their first-round victory in the NCAA tournament. Big win for Arthur. Congratulations. We're going to have Matt Klein step into the batter's box for Michael Lippy to start things out here against Gunther, who had about as long a break between innings of work as you'll see. So Klein pinch hitting here in the 8th inning. And in this ballpark, it's certainly not over, but it's a tall task. Foul back, 0-1. But yes, Coach Albiero, congratulations. Your alma mater, the Oakland Grizzlies, with a big win in the NCAA tournament. Were they a 14 over 3? Congratulations, Oakland. That's exciting. Arthur's got to be pleased. Another foul ball. 0-2 to Klein. 0-2 pitch. He had a notion, held up. 1-2. Somebody asked for a replay. Yeah, that's not how this works. Klein batting .362, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs. What a great start to his year. Boy, he is made to look foolish on that breaking ball as he swings through it in the dirt. And the throw beats him to first. 1 away. Here's Eddie King Jr.'s spot in the order, and Isaac Humphrey is going to bring another lefty off the bench. So Humphrey pinch hitting here in the 8th inning. As we mentioned, he is doubled against this squad. He watches a breaking ball low, 1-0 the count. And maybe the most frustrating part is you pounded Hartle for 7 runs, but he still gave you 6 innings. And then you turn it over to the bullpen, and now it's an easy one if the pen can just keep the ball in the ballpark. A called strike evens the count at 1-1, and you don't have to burn anybody else. I mean, your Friday guy on a Thursday gave up 7 runs in 6 innings, and you somehow save a struggling bullpen. Swinging strike here. It's 1-2 as Isaac Humphrey can't catch up with 92 at the letters. 13-7 Wake. And Gunther throws that one to the backstop. 2-2.
Keeping everyone happy is impossible, of course. So you have to play the numbers. In brief, you are number 1. I am number 2.
It gets confusing.
And everyone else is way down there somewhere.
But it's not.
We now come to the troubling part of your job.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cards go down on strikes in back-to-back order, and Gunther's come into the game and just dominated the Cards. He has 5 outs. 4 of those are strikeouts, all swinging, and it's up to Ryan McCoy, who gets his first look at a right-handed pitcher. Called strike on a pitch, middle down, 0-1. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I listened to Mike Rutherford talk about Oakland's coach, who said he's only reason he coaches anymore is because of the joy he loves to see on the kids' faces. Breaking ball is swung on and missed. I see no reason to throw Ryan McCoy anything but that pitch again, as it was bounced off the plate for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A Friday fight for the Cards in the 7th inning has really taken the air out of the sails. The 0-2 pitch called strike 3. Ryan's thinking breaking ball, and he got an 0-2 fastball in. 9 strikeouts for Wake pitchers, 5 for Gunther, who strikes out the side in order here in the 8th. To the bottom of the 8th we go. It is 13-7 Wake Forest.
Do not panic, Presidente, but I bring news of a threat so unthinkable.
Hey, Cards fans, Beefo Brady's wants you to play baseball bingo at every Saturday home game all season long. Grab your bingo cards just as you enter the stadium and play for a chance to win a free cheese or pepperoni pizza. Stop by one of our 3 local Beefo Brady's locations at Floyd's Knob, Corridon, and Central Station to redeem your baseball bingo winning card and for good food and good sports. Beefo Brady's, proud sponsor of Louisville Cardinals baseball.
Escape the ordinary at Caesars Southern Indiana. Enjoy exquisite fine dining at Gordon Ramsay Steak. Countless live shows
The
and
best
Volt
defense
Lounge.
is a
5-star
good offense,
hospitality
Presidente.
and
But as
luxurious
yet I am only
amenities.
moderately
There's
offensive.
something for everyone at Caesars Southern Indiana. Your
A
entertainment
good leader
destination.
listens to the
Must be
people,
21 years
Presidente.
or older to gamble.
Show you
Know when
care
to stop
for your
before you
Tropico
start.
comrades
Gambling problem?
and
Call
win their hearts and
1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Though you do not
2024
get to beat
Caesars
them.
Southern Indiana.
Speaking of souls, I'd imagine that El Presidente is looking forward to joining me in heaven.
So checking in on some changes for the Cards. I think they just announced Brandon Anderson into the game in the outfield. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. Corbin Dickerson enters the ballgame for the Cardinals. So Beard still at third, Keeling still at short, Hoy still at second, McCoy still at first. Klein came into the ballgame as a pinch hitter for Lippy, and so Dickerson will come into his spot in the 5-hole. So Dickerson is the new center fielder, and Humphrey will remain in the game and play right. Campbell's
Your lack of respect for the military is unacceptable, Presidente. We're on the...
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing.
The Cards went down in order on strikes in that inning. Reinish the batter. Singled twice to go with a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. Campbell way ahead on that foul ball now, 0-2. 13-7 Wake Forest. The Cards overcame a 5-0 deficit in the third inning with a grand slam by Napleton, getting the final 4 tallies. They then took a 7-5 lead in the fourth, but immediately gave up 3 in the bottom of the fourth. And a 5 spot in the bottom of the 7th has stretched this out to what seems unattainable with just 3 outs to play with. The 1-2 from Campbell, grounded up the middle, a base hit. Wake Forest has worn out the middle of the diamond. That was an 0-2 single off the bat of Reinish on a breaking ball.
The best defense is a good
And
offense,
Presidente.
Presidente.
As
As
yet
yet
I
I am
only
only
moderately
moderately
offensive
offensive.
to go with a sacrifice fly. And now he's being replaced as Ballast, or is he? Pinch runner? Make up your mind here. Pinch runner. It's number 24, Antonio Morales, 5'9" freshman from Norfolk, Massachusetts, the number 2 outfielder and number 7 overall player coming out of the state. So Reinish, the DH, makes it a no-brainer. Get in a little more speed, as you are playing for a Mercy Rule win here. The Mercy Rule is in play in all ACC games. It's 10 runs after 7. And maybe the most curious use of that, as Campbell gets a high strike call, 0-1, was last weekend. North Carolina got run-ruled in Game 1 by Miami, lost Game 2, and then run-ruled Miami in Game 3. Runner at first base, nobody out, the 0-1. Strike, it's 0-2. Campbell has thrown 5 pitches, 5 strikes here in the 8th inning, but one of those strikes is a base hit up the middle. See if he can get a chopper to Keeling. The 0-2 up under the hands. Didn't really miss by a ton, and that certainly gets Ballesteros' head moving, as he's gone down on strikes 3 times, twice looking, once swinging. So if you're Ballestero, you sit breaking ball here, fastball up and in. Here's the 1-2. Tried to go away. 2-2 the count. No advantages, you make your own breaks. The Cards had a costly error in the 4th inning. A triple by Seaver King in the 2nd.
The citizens are...
And then in the 7th inning, a sequence that included 3 walks, 4 hits. I'm not sure those singles stacked up on each other are going to reach the outfield wall. And it started with a wild pitch on a 3rd strike. Foul out of play. We'll stay here at 2-2. Don't recall if we gave you Corbett's final numbers or if it was a little premature. I think it was a little early, yes. He ended up giving up 5 runs, as this one's knocked off the netting. Actually, I'm just realizing that we are fair game for foul balls here, although it would be an unusual trajectory for a baseball. It could happen. There is no angled netting. The netting extends to the plate end of the dugout, and then a triangle net goes down to the end of the dugouts. off of each side. Their pitching lab and offices, etc., are off the concourse on the left side. TV studio in right field and foul territory.
My Tropicans, my
Runner at
people,
first base, the
my
2-2 pitch.
children.
In the left center
Your
field.
prosperity is my honor.
Dickerson's gonna get a
Your
test. He's
solidarity
up to
is
the
my
task.
faith. And I
Run away.
gracefully accept your love. You are my
Here's
Tropico.
Austin Hawk.
But what of my people? Your Presidente knows your troubles. Your rumbling bellies
night
are
on
as
Twitter
loud
on
as your
Thursday.
cheers. Well,
Have a
no
feeling we
more
got a lot of
rumbling.
people that are paying a
I
little more
will
attention to
let
March
you
Madness
eat
than
cake. As
bottom
we
of the 8th inning
strive,
baseball here in
God
Winston-Salem.
shall not forsake our beautiful
Shortly by Morales,
shores.
the pinch runner at
Our
first with
spiritual
1 out.
friends
Campbell
guarantee
fires
this,
a comebacker,
for
and
which
a
we
nice
owe them
job
one.
snaring
In
that
this
by
life
Campbell. He throws
and the
low, but
next.
McCoy stays with it.
Of course,
Campbell
we have
bailing
enemies
for the benefit
too.
of his own life
These
and well-being.
so-called
Sticks with it to get
allies
the second out of the
mislead
inning,
with their
moving
very
Morales to
name.
second base in the
Their
process.
propaganda is advanced, but we shall not be fooled.
Here's
There
Cam
are
Nelson.
those who complain that criminals rule our streets.
RBI single
Bah,
in the
I
7th
will
inning.
show you real policing. You'll be as
And
safe
we know
as a
Dan
tortoise
McDonald's
in
gonna
its
be less than
shell,
pleased about
which
this
is
ball game.
also a
It's gonna be really
delicacy
interesting to
here
hear
in
what he has to
Tropico.
say.
So vote
Runner at second
El
base, 2 out.
Presidente
Nelson.
for the future that
Just
you
a
deserve. All of you.
Egregiously fortunate
Viva
RBI single
Tropico!
with 2 out in the 7th inning to bring home the first run of the frame. And even then, you thought, well, okay, we just get the next guy. It's a 2-run game. We're still in it, but it just kept happening. Campbell couldn't help it with the walks. He misses away, and it's 2-0 here to Nelson. With his single in the 4 trips today, his average is at 185. He's added 11 points by going 1 for 4. Campbell will step off. That'll reset the clock, but it's his only shot at that as it was down to 6 seconds. Any other step off will have to require a throw to second base. The 1-0. Excuse me, the 2-0. And it misses ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Tomorrow's game has been moved to noon. Noon first pitch tomorrow. Will be exclusively on 790 AM WGTK, and there's ball 4 from Campbell. A 4-pitch walk to the 185 average Cam Nelson. And for Campbell, that is his 3rd walk in an inning. And Dan McDonald will see no more Caden Campbell. We're going to take a pitching change break. Cardinals trailing this one 13-7. Pitching change break. This is Louisville baseball from Learfield.
Okay, lucky shirt, lucky socks, lucky seat, all set. Let's go Cards!
Some card fans believe in superstition and luck, but the winning teams at LG&E and KU believe in planning. Planning for tomorrow while providing safe, reliable energy you can count on today.
Wait, where's my lucky hat?
And that kind of forward thinking brings new ways to make your life easier, like outage texting, paperless billing, and custom bill notifications.
Sit right here. I saved you the seat.
Lucky me.
LG&E and KU. Our energies go to serving you.
Have you tried Prairie Farms Rich and Creamy Premium Small Batch Ice Cream? Prairie Farms Premium Ice Cream is made in small batches with real milk and cream sourced from local dairy farms. It's available in 29 delicious flavors like our award-winning peanut butter banana or cherry chocolate funk. Prairie Farms Premium Ice Cream is the perfect treat before, during, or after the game. Now available in pints for that perfect me-time indulgence. Visit prairiefarms.com and enter for a chance to win weekly dairy prize packages. Prairie Farms, celebrating 85 years of feeding American families.
So on the pitch for the Cardinals, number 39, Jake Carrabba, the 6'1" senior righty from Naperville, Illinois, by way of Lewis University. Was an All-American last year at the D2 level and led all of D2 baseball in Ks per 9. He had 119 strikeouts in 66 and 2/3 innings. He came on like gangbusters in the fall scrimmages. His adjustment to Division I has been a bit of a struggle. 5 appearances, no decisions, a 13.50 ERA. 7 1/3 innings, 11 runs all earned on 12 hits, 6 walks, 11 Ks, 2 doubles, a home run, and a .387 opponent's average. I want to repeat again. Tomorrow's game is a noon first pitch. I got my numbers. I had a little battle of dyslexia there with my speech, apparently. WGTK is 970. My apologies. Been years of that being the Cards channel and the other way around, but it is 9:70 a.m. tomorrow for a little nooner with the Cards on a Friday afternoon at work. So hopefully you join us. Hopefully we see better things as Carrabba finishes his warm-up tosses. 2 on for the Deacons. Campbell, responsible for those runners, has not given up a run, but has given up 2 hits and 3 walks in 1 inning. Plus, he has struck out a batter. Carrabba is on to pitch for him. Carrabba, spelled K-A-R-A-B. Scroll down to his bio. We can tell you that he made his debut against Indiana State. Was dominant 2 1/3 goodness innings. First pitch fouled up in the stands. We have lost a host of fans as Salvino starts himself out 0-1. Carrabba had struggles against Xavier, 3 runs in 2 innings.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente. I myself intend to vote for you.
Against Xavier, it was hits against Bonnies. And here's a towering fly ball to left field. And looking up is Benson. And that ball is way out of here. Carrabba hung a changeup. And that ball was absolutely pounded out to left field for a 3-run home run, and it's 16-7. As impressive as it looked, only 369 feet, but it disappeared into the night. And Carrabba's struggles continue. An 0-1 split change. 3-run home run and the 3rd hit of the game for Salvino in the 9th hole. A solo home run walks off the Cards in 8. Here's Javar Williams. Williams has not homered this year. For Salvino, it's his 9th game as a collegiate. He had 1 at bat coming into tonight's game. I think he's going to have more. Mitchell Salvino from Charlotte, North Carolina, played at Washington and Lee University. After his high school career at Charlotte Catholic, his dad played basketball at Marietta, and his mom was a cheerleader for the Chicago Bulls.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that...
Division I level. After going 0 for 1 in 8 games of experience with a walk prior to that. Defensive replacement has his first career home run, a 3-run shot.
Keeping all the factions sweet is the key to political success.
And he comes in with a split change and misses. Salvino starting this game in right field. Carrabba misses now. It's full to Williams. Trying to finish filling in the 3-run home run. It's been all Deacons down the stretch. And there's ball 4 from Carrabba. So 2 batters, a home run and a walk.